Hello, this is Justin Wright, Mediterranean Garden Outdoor Living Magazine. Welcome back to the blogs. I think we touched on before about fig trees and why the need for this one needed to be pruned. We started a little bit here just to tell you that, and the reason why this needs to be pruned, unless you've got big step ladders, how are you going to reach the figs? And what's going to happen is, if you're having to climb up there and pick the figs, you want to be able to get the figs down so yes, you can walk around and pick them when they come to fruit. And the fact is then you want to be able to bring more light. So we're going to chop this down. Now, figs are quite gangly. There's no really particular method how you should prune a fig tree. Some books will tell you how you should do it, how you shouldn't do it. But because it grows in all directions, all I would recommend is just take out any crossover branches to afford it any chafing. But you can be pretty hard as you want. They're so ruthless, vigorous plants. They were back in the biblical times, so this fig tree is not going to be hurting too much. I wouldn't necessarily doing it in the summer. You want to be looking at spring and autumn. Now this is obviously just started to bring up some flowers, so pruning really has to be done quite quickly. But Colin, a word of warning. We can just zoom in here. It took me 7 or 8 years to work out why every time I worked under some plant I'll come out in a huge rash. And I found out a thing called phytophotodermatitis. Try saying that again, phytophotodermatitis. Now basically I've just got that from cutting that branch. Some of the branch fell down, didn't hit me, but some of the actual the dust, or if you want, came down, landed in my hair. I had an extreme rash for several days afterwards, and I realised, I know now it's from the fig tree. And the reason what it is, what fig tree gives off is a thing called sorolins, which basically is like their defence mechanism. When they become attacked or they're being cut, they almost like quiver out of this fine airborne particles which are called sorolins. When that lands on your skin, add that to some warm sunlight, the UV, you'll come out in a huge rash. But it won't affect everybody. It's a bit like asparagus wheat. Some people after eat it will be able to smell it and other people won't. I can actually smell it and I do get a rash. So be very, very cautious when you prune your fig trees, because you might have the same problem that I'm suffering from. Wear gloves, shirt sleeves, please keep them down, and then wash straight afterwards. Otherwise you'll get a dose of phytophotodermatitis. Now we don't want that, do we?